Tyler, the Creator's IGOR has surpassed Flowerboy in streams, I believe, as far as the Spotify platform, rightfully so. Even though I prefer Flowerboy, this isn't too much of a surprise. One thing that you could say stands out a bit, or a couple things to note, is that IGOR has 2 less songs than Flowerboy's. However, IGOR is also pretty good. As far as my personal stance on it, I love Flowerboy. I believe it to be a masterpiece. I personally prefer Flowerboy to IGOR due to more of the raps we get on Flowerboy. However, IGOR is an incredible album in itself. Now, to me, being released in 2019, IGOR, compared to Flowerboy's 2017, and being able to surpass it, goes to show you that IGOR, for a good amount of people, is a magnum opus. Tyler, the Creator, as an artist, pushed himself to a point where I don't think any of us foresaw this, obviously, when Tyler was initially growing as an artist. But to see this album doing great commercially is fantastic, because we love to see albums do this. We love to see artists go into their own creative bag without having to sound like everybody else and just being the maximum version of themselves and doing these kinds of numbers, because that's how we get better music. Less sacrifices to be had commercially for the sake of, well, we need to get some sales in here, so let's make some songs a little bit more wash, and it's just going all in, can and will pay off commercially, I would like to say. Now, as far as certain tracks, because I do love to talk about music, songs, like I said, it was in my other podcast, I'm going to be back to just posting artists just because I love music as much as I do. Earthquake, of course, a hit, incredible, and it's a hit single. Tyler, the Creator's Earthquake is a single that hasn't aged bad. I haven't gotten any more tired of the track, and just continues to hold a certain amount of freshness that's just rejuvenating. It's dope to not only hear, but it's dope to see its lifespan just continue to stay at that same impact. At least for me, Earthquake, not Earthquake. Every time it gets played, it feels like it just dropped. Water Break. Now, for my main favorite track, my favorite track on IGOR being, I find it beautiful. I find like myself just moving in any kind of way, or even breaking down into a dance mentally or even physically, is luscious, fantastic. And I even find myself going back to IGOR's theme whenever I want to have like a random soundtrack playing in the background, which is incredible in itself. Now, Tyler, the Creator's Flowerboy. And I'm going to give more time to these albums to do a proper breakdown track by track, things that I enjoyed. The same way I'm going to do a little bit with the following 3 albums. But Flowerboy, Tyler, the Creator, this is a special album for me, being was it the first time I saw Tyler, the Creator, went to the concert, and then being the album that really changed everything. Cherry Bomb, I wasn't the biggest fan, but then to get Flowerboy, I was just like, this is a complete 180. Songs that I'm listening to this day. To this day, Who Dat Boy with A$AP Rocky. Where the album? Where is the album, Tyler and Rocky? See You Again with Kali Uchis was beautiful seeing her live. I almost melted. I almost passed out. My soul was split from my vessel for her entire performance. Where This Flower Booms, I Ain't Got Time, which was a bit reminiscent of Cherry Bomb looking back at it. I felt like that was a track that could have really fit Cherry Bomb. You hear some of the Cherry Bomb influence on there, but we were able to coat it with that extra layer that Tyler provides on here to make it fit more Flowerboy. Dropping Seeds, Lil Wayne feature. It's pleasant. Like I sit here and say greatest of all time, but it was a pleasant listen. And 911, Mr. Lonely with Frank Ocean and Steve Lacy is just therapeutic. I would sing the song for you, but you guys probably wouldn't enjoy it. I'm going to revisit these albums, do more of a personal deep dive, because I find them to be not just amazing, not just, oh, here I go. This man just saying amazing every time. Sonically, my voice, hold on. Not only are they just sonically ridiculous, there we go, but they're genuinely beautiful. And to go back to the main thing, Tyler, the Creator's IGOR surpassing Flowerboy in streams on Spotify with less time, less songs. Goes to show you that IGOR doing insane commercially. Now,